Hey everyone, Eric Power here, and welcome to my first production diary on the making of Path of Blood. That's right, I'm making my first feature-length animated film, Path of Blood, and it's in full-time production. For those who are unfamiliar with the project, I'm making a feature-length animated samurai film in the cut paper medium. I previously released a short film version online, and it received pretty good attention and garnered some interest in film festivals and screened at a few, most recently at Fantastic Fest, which was absolutely amazing.
Yippee!
Since the short raised enough attention, I decided to make the full-length feature film that I had in my head, and I am thrilled to finally be able to bring it to life. Right now I'm about a week and a half into production, and I have some cool stuff that I want to share with you.
Right now I am working on the miscellaneous background details, such as hundreds of various types of foliage. I'm also working on the many trees I'm going to need for the film, and it's all shaping up quite nicely.
The plan is to get all my elements together and then start laying out the final backgrounds. After that I'll be working on the interiors, the architecture, and character designs. This is going to be a very lush film. I'm trying to push my animation in the cut paper medium to new heights. Another point of interest is my decision to use homemade papers in some of the cutout animations. I've been saving my scraps. Alright, let's go into the kitchen and I'll show you how to make some homemade paper.
I recently acquired a paper making kit, which basically consists of a mold, a mesh net, and a strainer. Your first step is to attach the mesh net and strainer to the mold. You then fill up the sink with a good amount of water and put the mold inside. Now let's head to the blender. You get out your scraps of paper and put a good handful into the blender. There's a lot of experimentation in this, since you can get some really interesting results by mixing the various colors of paper. Now add about 2 cups or so of water. Alright, let's blend. You want to do this for about 30 seconds or so until you feel like the pulp's mixed up a good amount. Next, pour the pulp into the mold and whirl your fingers around to get an even distribution. Slowly raise the mold and let it drain of most of the water, and then transfer it to a flat surface. Now undo the mold and then take out the paper that's still on the mesh and move it aside. My kit came with the blue plastic mesh that you put over the paper and use a sponge to get all the moisture out. You want to do this a couple of times. Now you're going to want to carefully remove your paper and sandwich it between 2 pretty thick pieces of paper to soak up some more moisture. This can be kind of tricky, but it's not too bad. And you can recycle those other papers when you're done with them too. Next you can use an iron to dry the paper, but I don't have that, so what you can do is use some books and just keep it flat and leave it overnight to dry. Now you've got your paper. Let's take a look at the texture you can get.
Well, I'm going to get back to cutting, so until next time, take care.
You can follow the making of the film by visiting my website at ericpowerup.net or finding me on Twitter and Facebook /EricPowerUp.